Good evening. Good evening. We are here. It is match day. We're roughly an hour away from kickoff. We're just waiting for the team news to come out now. I have just been informed, actually, by Sky Sports. If anybody can tell me who the fuck this guy is, apparently a guy called Richard Garlick is leaving the Premier League to join Arsenal as the director of football operations. I've never heard of the guy personally. Apparently, he used to be director of football at West Brom. So that's how we're moving as a football club now. Jesus Christ. I've never heard of the guy. So if anybody has, let me know in the comment section and let me know who the fuck this guy is. The team is out. So we have gone with, of course, Bernd Leno in goal. Needs a good performance tonight. He's going to have a very tough evening, I think, especially with Wilfried Zaha. We need to keep a massive eye on him. And also on the other side, I'm expecting to see Eze. Sorry. At right back, of course, it is Hector Bellerin. We all knew that was coming. Mikel Arteta's little love child. We know he's going to be starting. Centre backs, we've gone with Rob Holding. We knew that was coming as well. He's just recently signed a new deal at the football club. Doesn't surprise me one little bit. And again, he needs to have a very good performance tonight. He's just signed a new contract and he needs to start performing. He's been okay over the last few games, but he is still not of the quality for Arsenal Football Club, in my opinion. But there you go. We offer these players new deals. It is what it is. Next to him, we have gone with David Luiz. Jesus Christ. Funny, isn't it? He walks straight back into the side once again. I thought Pablo Mari has been very good at the back, but he seems to be out for some reason. Maybe he's picked up a slight knock. Who knows? Not even Gabriel is playing, even though he has now recovered from COVID. So yeah, centre back pairing of Rob Holding and David Luiz. That should be exciting. Wilfried Zaha will be licking his lips, I'm sure, because them two can be got at. There is no question about it. Strange one here. I'm looking at this, and Ainsley Maitland-Niles looks as though he's going to be playing left back. Where the fuck is Kieran Tierney? Kieran Tierney not in the squad at all. What the hell? Maybe he's picked up a slight injury. I don't know, to be honest with you. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, because Kieran Tierney is head and shoulders above everybody else in this squad at the moment. And I tell you what, Maitland-Niles needs to be on job tonight, because if he isn't, we could be in trouble, because we know for a fact that Hector Bellerin is going to struggle against Wilfried Zaha. There's no question about that. And he's going to need all the help that he can get. There's no question about it. Midfield, we've gone for Dani Ceballos, the Spanish spinning top. It's fucking useless. And he has been all season. Can he put in a performance tonight? He needs to put in a performance tonight. There's no question about it. Because since he's come back from Real Madrid, he's been absolutely shocking. And no wonder this guy can't get in the Real Madrid side. He is fucking terrible. Next to him, we've gone with Granit Xhaka. Again, we knew this one was coming. Another one of Mikel Arteta's little love child. Can't do no wrong, it seems. Although recently he has been okay. Not great. Still not of Arsenal quality, and I don't know why we persist with this guy personally, but there you go. it looks as though we've gone for Bukayo Saka on the right-hand side, along with Kieran Tierney. This guy has been excellent in recent weeks. He has arguably been our best player all season, and yeah, he had to start. There is no question about it. We have gone with Emil Smith Rowe in the number 10 role. Since this kid has come into the first 11, you see the difference. Yeah, he moves the ball quickly. He plays with little 1-2s in and around the box. And he's done very, very well. He scored against Newcastle in the FA Cup, even after he was sent off by the referee and then that was retracted. But yeah, he's been very, very good in recent weeks and fully deserves his starting spot. There's no question about it. It looks as though we've gone with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang on the left, which, you know, I've been saying for a long time. This guy scores goals, and he hasn't been doing it this season. You know, and a lot of people were like, "Oh well, put him through the middle. If you put him through the middle, he'll score goals." That hasn't worked out either. And my argument to it has always been, ever since he's been at Arsenal, he's predominantly played on the left. He's scored 20 plus goals in every single season that he's been here. So keep him on the left, seriously. But yeah, everybody thought the answer was going to be to put him in the number 9 role. It's clear to see that he struggles in that role, especially as he has nobody else up there who he can feed off. But hopefully he can feed off our main striker tonight, Alexander Lacazette. You know, this guy has been banging form recently, and again, fully deserves to start tonight. There's no question about that. Hopefully he can hold the ball up and do what he normally does, and hopefully we can get Aubameyang in the game a little bit more. He did score also, Aubameyang, against Newcastle. Hopefully that goal will give him a little bit of confidence, and with the confidence that Lacazette has at the moment, I wouldn't bet against him banging another one tonight either. On the bench, we have gone with, of course, we have no other goalkeeper, so we've gone with Runarsson. Of course, this guy is absolutely shocking. He needs to go out on loan. Even Mikel Arteta said that himself recently, and at the end of the day, he's not good enough. It was a panic buy. We made a massive mistake in selling Martinez, and yeah, you all know how I feel about that. On the bench and back into the team, Gabriel. He's been out recently with COVID, but before he went off for a few weeks with COVID, he had a couple of games where he was absolutely poor, and I mean really poor. It looked as though the rest of the squad was starting to rub off on him, because at the beginning of the season he was again arguably our best player. But in recent weeks, he has fallen off a little bit. I can understand why he's on the bench tonight, because, you know, he's just recently recovered from COVID. He's not going to be 100% fit. So I fully get that. I just don't know why Mari's not in the squad. It doesn't make no sense to me. He's done very well. Unless he's picked up a knock or there's something going on behind the scenes, like COVID, for example. But yeah, glad to see Gabriel is back in the side. On the bench, also we have the clown. Everybody knows how I feel about this guy. Seriously, tear his contract up. He is not fucking good enough. I'm glad to see that Mikel Arteta hasn't started him, because if he had started him, there'd have been a lot of backlash, a hell of a lot of backlash, especially from fans like myself. because since he's come to Arsenal, he has been shit, and he has been crap. I'm not even joking. Um, Terrible, absolutely horrendous. One of the worst buys we've probably ever made, to be fair. Of course, on the bench also we have Cedric. Not surprised. I had been calling for this guy to start in the Arsenal team for quite a while over Hector Bellerin, but watching his performance in the FA Cup, he wasn't great, and you know you can't even say that he should play ahead of Hector Bellerin based on that performance. He was absolutely horrendous, especially his crossing, which he's quite renowned for, to be fair. So I was surprised that his crossing was so poor. Um, of course, welcome back to the team, um, Thomas Partey. Um, Great to see him back as well. He's recovered from his injury. It's a shame he's not starting, but again, I kind of understand the decision. But at the same time, if this guy has only got 45 minutes in his legs, play him from the beginning, because he could be the difference between us winning and losing this game. And that is just how serious it is. Honestly, don't take Crystal Palace lightly. They are no mugs. We have not beaten them since 2018. 3 draws and 1 loss. It's just not good enough. Also on the bench, we have the most overrated player in world football, or one of the most overrated players in world football. Again, this guy, I'm surprised he's on the bench, because we need a little bit of firepower. He has got quality, but we do not see enough from him. And again, very poor against Newcastle. He didn't do anything to justify why he should be starting in the starting 11. So yeah, fully, I agree with him being on the bench. Maybe he can come on and change the game, or maybe he'll come on and put a 2 out of 10 performance in again. Also on the bench, Joe Willock, another player who had his opportunity against Newcastle and did fuck all. This guy, his decision making is it's pony. Let's be real, it's pony. He's very, very good up until he gets to the final third. And I just think this guy either needs to be sold or sent out on loan. I do not think he is good enough for this football club as of yet. Maybe a loan spell would do him some good. And if you can't send him out on loan, or he doesn't do anything out on loan, then I would sell his club. No problem whatsoever. And of course, the other guy on the bench is the other love child of Mikel Arteta's, Eddie Nketiah. Again, another guy who either needs to go out on loan or be sold. My personal preference would be to sell him. He is not good enough. I don't know how many chances this kid needs to prove himself, because he's had a few and he hasn't lived up to expectation, if we are being real. When he first broke into the side, scored 2 goals. A lot of fans, including myself, were very excited to see what this kid could do. But apart from the fact that he works hard, he has not got the quality to play for this football club, in my opinion. And it's a lot of other fans' opinion as well. So that is the lineup. And like I say, running through that lineup, very surprised to see there is no Pablo Mari at all, not even on the bench. He's played very well in recent weeks as well. Also, Kieran Tierney, not in the squad, not even on the bench. Again, I don't know whether it's because either of them are picked up a knock, or there's some sort of COVID going on, because that must be the only reason that these two are not in the squad. They have been very, very good in recent weeks. And, you know, I fully expected them to start this game, but that is not the case. Also, no Mohamed El Neni as well, not even in the squad. Not that I'm bothered about that, because he has been shocking in recent weeks. And hopefully we can get rid of him either in this window or in the summer, whether that be on loan or sell. Again, personal preference would be to sell him, because he has been absolutely shocking recently. He's gone back to his old self. And the only other surprising thing is that Thomas Partey is on the bench and not starting the game. You know, I thought that maybe we would see him from the beginning. It doesn't seem to be the case. I think that he could make a massive difference between us winning or losing this game. I would have started him from the beginning personally, even if he only had 45 minutes in his legs, because at the end of the day, if you bring him on later on in the game, we could already be 1 or 2 goals behind, and then we are chasing the game. You know, I would really be taking control of that midfield. And that midfield really does worry me. Xhaka and Ceballos, you know, every time they've played together so far this season, it's not been great. So, yeah, honestly, looking at that and looking at Crystal Palace's side, which, by the way, they've gone with Guaita, Ward, Tompkins, Koyate, Mitchell, Townsend, MacArthur, Milivojevic, Eze, Benteke, and Zaha. Zaha and Eze really do scare me a little bit, especially seeing as they are up against Bellerin and Maitland-Niles. Could be an interesting night. I said 1-1. I still think it will be a draw. A lot of Arsenal fans seem to be thinking that we're just going to roll Crystal Palace over. Nah, no way. Whenever they play us, that Milivojevic always turns into prime Iniesta. Zaha turns into prime fucking Messi. And, you know, I just don't trust Arsenal to go and get a proper result against these, especially since, as like I said, we have not beaten them since 2018. That is how long it has been. So yeah, I am still going with a 1-1 draw. You guys in the comments, let me know what you think the score is going to be. Are you happy with the lineup, or is there changes that you think should have been made to that lineup? Like I say, what do you reckon the score is going to be? I have got a couple of comments to read out. Joe in the chat, how are you, mate? Yes, I am good. Not too pleased about the lineup. You know, I'm a little bit shocked about Tierney, especially. Not even in the side. There must be something to do with COVID going on, surely. Da, 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 da. I'm not even going to say that name, but are you streaming the game? Right, this is what I was going to get into. I am doing a watch along tonight, the first watch along on my channel, and it should be good. You'll probably see a lot of rants and fucking swearing, you know, and yeah, it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. I'm yet to set that stream up, so I'm going to do that as soon as I've ended this video. And guys, come along, come and watch with me. You know, when it reaches halftime, you're more than welcome to come on and have your say. I'll send you the link. I normally do that via Twitter, so if you have not followed me on Twitter, go on YouTube, type in Brandon AFC Fan TV. Once you've found my channel, you'll see the links to all of my socials on there, and come and follow me on Twitter. And if you want to have your say, I will send you the link and you can come on and have your say at halftime and full time, of course. Red Lucifer, big up to you, my guy. He says, big up, Brandon. Nah, big up to you. Thank you for watching. No problem. Tristan. Tristan. I did a preview with Tristan yesterday. He's a Crystal Palace fan. I did the preview with Tristan and African Guna. If you have not already watched that, go and check that out right now. Very knowledgeable people, both African Guna and Tristan. And it was a great stream yesterday. I really enjoyed doing it. Tristan also has his own channel as well, Tristan03. Go and check him out. Nice guy. Loved having him on, and hopefully we can get him on again soon. Red Lucifer says 1-1 because of Hecky B. I agree, mate. I really do worry about that right-hand side or left-hand side for Crystal Palace. Wilfried Zaha, I can just see him absolutely terrorising our defence. I really don't know what to say, to be honest with you. But there you go. So yes, like I said, guys, smash the likes up and come and join me at 8. Well, I think we'll start it about 5 to 8. Yeah, come and join me around 5 to 8 UK time, that is, for the watch along. And hopefully I'll be celebrating an Arsenal win. But I can see this one being a bit peak, to be fair. Yeah, so come and tune in, guys. Thank you for tuning in for this. Like I said, make sure you smash them likes up, and also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it, and I will see you in around about half an hour, 40 minutes time. Come on, you Gunners.